Was a very nice watch in the third here. Treasured Queen leads all the way and gets the job done. Pete Fernie, Lucy Fiore, very dominant.
Very dominant. I think this is coming up to be race 4 now, and I think at $4.80 on Wanna Cracker at my last look at the market is Lucy's outsider of the day. And I think it will probably be a little bit of a tough ride for her here as well. We saw it hit the line really strongly last start, and I think Jefferson's come off it going on the lightweight here with a twist of gold for the camp. So Lucy's going to have her work cut out here if she wants to make it 4 from 4.
Absolutely. It's been quite busy for you and I, Matt. Just then I had to flick back through results as we've just been in brew. So if you are just joining us, be sure to stick around because there's plenty of racing on today's Racing WA coverage. We're here in Kalgoorlie for 7 races and also covering Broom's 6 races. The runners are entering the yard now ahead of the first leg of the quaddie, the Blue Spec Diamond Drilling Handicap, the Class 2 over the 1100 metres. So we'll begin our preview with the one. He's angelic. Dan and Ben Pearce and Holly Nottle.
Great placement here, I thought, by the Pearce camp, and really good utilisation of the Holly Nottle claim as well. For me, it was the run 2 starts ago in a good 60-plus graduation at Penny when running 4th, but only a length to Prospector's Pick on Plein Air and Let's Talk, some really good city-class gallopers. It's really good form lines for a Class 2 50-plus event here at Kalgoorlie, and also only carries an extra kilo here with the claim of Holly. If we can forgive her for not going a yard on the soft track, and it would also be one of the few Universal Ruler stock who didn't seem to appreciate the wet, I'm at Polly to be able to find the breeze here today, back on top of the deck. I think she's a genuine chance here.
Does carry just the 57.5 after Holly's claim. She did outride her 4 kilo claim, but all rides taken before that, she still rides with the 4 kilos. The 2 is the Lions Gate. Last start winner, Nev Newton, Alex Hearn.
Is a last start winner, as you mentioned. Is third up here today. Last start in this class, was able to get the job done nicely. It was in a stirring go with Twist of Gold, who he meets here again. But obviously for winning that, he comes out with a 1 kilo weight swing against. And even Margot's Bullseye, who he meets again here today, was a length back into third. I'm at Lions Gate to get pretty much the exact same run here for Alex. I think he meets a bit of a tougher Class 2 grade here today. And Twist of Gold probably peaks in fitness third up as well. So it is a little bit tougher for him.
The 2 weeks between runs has done him a world of good as well. Looks great here from the yard. So hopefully can go back to back at that each way price, $9 currently. The 3 is Wanna Cracker, second up. Peter Fernie, Lucy Fiore.
And Wanna Cracker, is second up here, and the pads go on for the Fernie galloper, who cops an extra 8 kilos from his first up runners. The apprentice goes off, and obviously Lucy the senior goes on, and they also place him back in grade here today. He was able to win 2 consecutive races last preparation. He was able to win his maiden and his Class 1, but just really wasn't able to go on with it then. And he can just be a little slow out of the gates as well. That's why I think that's what we saw first up with Jefferson, out the back of the field early, and it did take him very wide on straightening, and he did hit the line quite well. He could potentially be 3 back the fence here, but if anyone can navigate the Kalgoorlie straight, it is certainly Lucy Fiore, as we saw in race number 2 here today.
The 4 is Weapons Hot. Third start this preparation, Peter Fernie, Tash Faithful.
He was the one that made some nice ground over the furlong on the Lions Gate and Twist of Gold. After settling midfield on that day in that Class 2, today I think the barrier really allows Tash to position up much closer here. She's probably looking to find the same spot as Alex on board the Lions Gate, and if she's able to find that just spot a little bit closer, find that pair closer in running, I think she can be close enough in running to be now third up, and I understand why she's hard in the market too.
Looks very alert here from the yard too, which we like to see over this distance. The 5 is Penned, Helen Harding, Zephyr Johnston Porter.
Penn just did not enjoy his time back at the races 2 weeks ago. He tried to anticipate the gates opening. He lost ground. He really threw his head around. And after all that, I know he says he finished 12th or 12th that day, but he was only 5 lengths from that separated the field. He'll improve second up here today, but he does get some negative weight swings on his rivals here, with the 3 kilo claim of Shani being replaced by the 1.5 kilo claim by Zephyr. And I expect him to improve on whatever he does out here today.
The 6 is Twist of Gold. Third start this preparation, Peter Fernie, Jefferson Tsang.
I was amazed this mare opened up at genuine each way quote. That has well and truly gone now, Tess. And her first 2 runs have been really full of merit. She had to cross from barrier 11 and breezed first up when settling for third on that occasion. And then before last week, as I mentioned, she was able to cross from barrier 10 again. She got caught in the breeze. It was the only position for her that day and was only nosed out by the Lions Gate in a pretty stirring battle up the straight here at Kalgoorlie. Today, Twist of Gold, third up, barrier 2, keeps the claim. She should be leading this, and I think she's going to be pretty hard to run down.
The 7 is Margot's Bullseye, Gary Bowen, Troy Turner.
She's been around this grade for a while now, Margot's Bullseye, and has been able to place at her last 2. I did think Troy was able to afford her every chance in running last start, and from barrier 6 today, it might not just be such a straightforward ride with a few jockeys just trying to find that same spot in running. Margot's Bullseye, she's going well, but I think a few profiles just a little bit better here in this race.
The 8 is Lotto, Paul Tapper, and an exciting opportunity here today. Damien Boutet has his first ride in Australia and here at Kalgoorlie.
He does, and he's got a few rides here for the Paul Tapper yard as well, so it's great to see him get an opportunity down here in Kalgoorlie today, and obviously we wish him all the best for his first ride in WA and hope he can have a successful stint over here in Western Australia. But Lotto, he's been consistently just a few lengths off these gallopers I found at his last few runs, and from mine it's just hard to see how he's going to turn those margins around here today. I'll be happy to watch him go around. Damien
is a French jockey as well, so he's come over here, done the hard work, had plenty of trial rides, and now getting some opportunity outside in some of our more regional areas in WA, which is a great chance for him and also adds a bit more flavour and variety, I guess, to racing for us. Looking at the market now, His Angelic is the favourite. Holly Knottle riding in fantastic form, does carry her 4 kilo claim here, but has outridden that since accepting here, is at $3.40. Weapons Hot is the next best at $3.70. Wanna Cracker, Peter Fernie, Lucy Fiore hoping for the early quaddie here, $3.60 out to $4.40. Twist of Gold, the stablemate, is at $5.50. Margot's Bullseye, $8.50 into $7.50, now at $9. The Lions Gate last start winner for Nev Newton and Alex Hearn is at $9.50. Penned at $41 and Lotto at $71. Maddie, how are we seeing things play out in the first leg of the quaddie?
6, 1, 4 and 2 for mine here. Twist of Gold on top. I like the setup here for Twist of Gold. He should find the front, and Jefferson probably looks to kick strongly on straightening. I think this could be his race here this season, Twist of Gold. He's put the riding on the wall so far. 1 in for He's Angelic. Looms is the danger for mine. He should be sitting right to the outside of my on-top selection, and we could have a genuine 2-horse, 4 kilo claiming apprentice dogfight out in the straight here at Kalgoorlie, which would be great to see. I'll put 4 in for third in Weapons Hot. I think if the pair go too quickly out in front, Tash is going to be absolutely stalking that pair just in behind them, and we know how good Tash is able to get her horses over the line when it matters. And 2 in the Lions Gate. Beat home 2 of those gallopers I've mentioned last start, and is racing very well and draws another nice gate. 6, 1, 4 and 2. I am slightly concerned here though. I've left out Wanna Cracker and Lucy Fiore, who's just ridden to treble. So hopefully that's not to my detriment, but we'll put the young Jefferson Tsang on top here.
6, 1, 4 and 2. 6 Twist of Gold on top, as mentioned as well. Jefferson Tsang, similar to Holly, has outridden his 4 kilo claim in Carnarvon on Friday on a route cha-cha. Tried to teach him the cha-cha dance, but haven't quite got there yet. Maybe next meeting up there. Twist of Gold carries just the 54 kilos and drawn barrier 2. So hopefully Pete Fernie can get the early quaddie here and the first leg of the quaddie in Kalgoorlie. It's been a great day of racing. Runners are all behind the barriers now, about to begin the loading process. Maddie's numbers one more time: 6, 1, 4 and 2 ahead of the Blue SPEC Diamond Drilling Handicap over the 1100 metres. We'll hand you upstairs now to Royce to call us home.
Thanks, Tess. Yes, thanks, Matt. Runners coming forward here for race number 4, the Blue SPEC Diamond Drilling Handicap, going over the short course, the 1100 metres. Twist of Gold locked away, likewise with Weapons Hot. So the Lions Gate being led up with He's Angelic. Lotto still out of line, and also Margot's Bullseye. So Lions Gate goes forward. Pender's been locked away. Here's Lotto, a new jockey in the riding ranks here, Damien Boutet. And he is aboard Lotto here for Paul Tapper. So we're just awaiting Margot's Bullseye to come forward. Thanks, Stu. Tab Radio joined the broadcast here. This is the first leg of today's main quaddie, races 4 through 7. and you'll need 3, 7 and 7 to be alive in the early quaddie, as Penn just is a bit upset in the gates there. So Margot's Bullseye to come forward and complete the line, and will be set for race number 4. Stand by. Set to fly from the 1100 metres. Gates fly back. They're off racing. Now the rider of Penn just getting high in the saddle there shortly after the start. It was He's Angelic with early speed pushing forward. Likewise Twist of Gold. There goes Margot's Bullseye around the outside to sit second. They were followed by the Lions Gate fourth in the clear. Down on the inside, next of all, we've got Wanna Cracker, Lotto to the outside. Now getting well back is Weapons Hot, and Pend is at the tail. So 7 lengths covers the field of 8 with 600 metres to run. And it's He's Angelic showing the way by 3/4 of a length. Running second, Margot's Bullseye. On the improve around the outside, we've got Lotto. The inside then to Twist of Gold, followed by Penn, the Lions Gate. Well back then to Wanna Cracker. And at the tail, it's Weapons Hot. On the point of the turn, as they come into the straight, it's still He's Angelic, doing it okay as well. Shows the way by 2.5 for Noddle. Twist of Gold getting into the clear, and then we had Margot's Bullseye, Penn down the outside, followed by the Lions Gate, but it's He's Angelic in front. Here's Twist of Gold down the outside, Twist of Gold and He's Angelic. Twist of Gold over the top and gets up. Twist of Gold wins. Second across the line, we had He's Angelic, followed in by Wanna Cracker. The outside then to Penn, followed in by the Lions Gate. Well back then to Lotto, Weapons Hot, and Margot's Bullseye just capitulated in the run to the line. So, a Twist of Gold, number 6. It's another Peter Fernie winner here. The first 4 on the card. Jefferson Tsang in the saddle. And he's ridden this well. Jefferson, he sat on the fence. He had to wait for clear running at the top of the straight. Eventually got out, and the horse let down in good style. Normally takes a couple of runs to come to hand. Twist of Gold, his record early on in his preps is not all that great, but second last start, and today he's run over the top of He's Angelic. 6 goes into the frame, defeats the 1, He's Angelic. 3 gets third, Wanna Cracker, who's ran through the line strong. 5 gets fourth in Pendu. Had a pretty tough run out there, so that's a good effort to finish fourth. 6, 1, 3, 5, the margin's coming through. 3/4 by 2 3/4. The margins. So Twist of Gold, Peter Fernie, Jefferson Tsang by Bondi from Bullion Bay. And it's the All Ladies Syndicate. Congratulations, ladies. Mrs. A. Ingalls, Miss G. Ingalls, Miss G. Ingalls, also Karen Fernie, Gemma Fernie, Miss J. Sharp, Sue Stewart, S. Ayton. Also Miss M. Manfredini, Mrs. J. Price, Mrs. J. McQuire, Mrs. P. Dowdle, also Mrs. G. Perdue and Miss T. Sorensen. Twist of Gold gets win number 2 today at start 23. 1 gets second, that's He's Angelic for Dan and Ben Pearce, ridden by Holly Noddle, by Universal Ruler from Tips and Scandals, owned by the Pearce Racing Syndicate. Also C. Pearce, R. Peterson, A. Alsop, the Sangalli Brothers Syndicate, C. Salmeri, T. Salmeri, also C. Salt, S. Polqua and A. Russo Battaglio, and also D. Shillington. Third in was the 3, that's Wanna Cracker, owned by Andrew Ingalls, Pete Fernie, Lucy Foray, by Galar from Wise Talk. Fourth in the 5, Pend. 6, 1, 3, 5. Race 5 is next. The scratching is number 5. I'm a page 3 girl. A field of 8 to run. Your favourite is Wine O'Clock somewhere at the 190, and you guessed it, for Peter Fernie. But in the meantime, we'll cross down to the yard after the win of Twist of Gold.
Thanks, Royce. A really nice ride here, Pete, and a great result. An all-ladies horse as well.
Yeah, it's great. The ladies support me really well. They've all gone a fair few horses with us, and I was really disappointed in her, and we put a tongue tie on her like 3 runs ago, and ever since she's just been a different horse, and it was a great ride today. Normally if she sat, she'd run last, but today he sat her and rode her perfect, Jefferson. Great ride.
You're giving him plenty of opportunities as well, Jefferson, and he's just outridden his 4-kilo claim recently. I don't think he'll keep a claim for too long. Where do you see next for Twist of Gold?
Oh, we'll find another race for her. It's no big hassle. We'll find one shortly.
I'm sure the ladies will have a good celebration later on here. 1 o'clock somewhere, $1.90 in the next.
Let's hope.
Congratulations here. Best of luck in the next. Jefferson Tsang, great result. He's continuing his fantastic form in the saddle, Maddie.
He really is, Tess. It was a great ride there. I thought he was going to come out and lead, and I'll just grab a word with you. Jefferson, just talk us through the run there. It looked like you might have been able to lead that race, but you thought you could take the sit, and you just been able to pull out when you needed to.
Yeah, I just let him gotta travel like a comfort zone, and then just gotta cover and in the track gotta clear run, and he ran on very good.
He did run out really well as well, because previously you've been really close with him and this galloper's done a really nice job. Today you were just able to get that nice sit and push him into the clear when you needed to.
Yes, and actually last race he just got a bit loose, and he tried hard.
He certainly did, and a really big supporter of yours here is Peter Fernie as well.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Jefferson Tsang after combining with Peter Fernie. He takes out the early quaddie here on today's program and also the first leg of the full main quaddie. Twist of Gold, a great result for an all-ladies syndicate as well here. Numbers in the first leg of the quaddie. Race number 4, 6, 1, 3 and 5. Twist of Gold takes out the Blue Spec Diamond Drilling Handicap over the 1100 metres. We'll be taking a very short break ahead of the next race up at Broome. So be sure to grab your next drink, put your bets on and sit in front of the couch ready for another great race.